Coming to live from the Eastern Cape, that beautiful, beautiful shot of the sun. We are broadcasting live from the Rosedale field here in the Langa community. Now, today marks the 30th anniversary of the Langa Massacre. More than 21 people were killed by police on their way to the funeral of 4 youths who were killed a week earlier by police. Now, years later, for many, there's still no closure because of the tragic loss of their loved ones. Take a look at this.
Nosisakhe Solomon and her husband Pakamile met as young lovers during the 1960s and together had 8 children. She never imagined to lose her high school sweetheart and family breadwinner on that fateful day. She struggles to come to terms with the tragedy.
We had gunshots and we were wondering what was going on. The kids then came out to see what was happening and returned home saying that Dad had been shot. They started telling me what was happening here at Maduna Road. My other son kept crying, saying that we can't find Dad amongst the people who had been shot. The victims had been taken by ambulance services. My son then went to hospital looking for him, but still did not find him. He was later found by my elder son at the mortuary in Port Elizabeth.
The memories of that day remain painful for the victims. Temba Tandani says the horror of that day was seared into his memory.
All of us as victims are not receiving anything from government. All that we get is speeches and catering on the day, and then we are taken home. After all those celebrations, there is nothing that we receive. So all of our hearts are sore. But I don't feel good every time I'm here at the graveyard to see the grave of our fallen heroes. Bring me so much pain.
A monument was erected for victims of the Langa Massacre, bearing the names of the fallen. But it is not being maintained properly and suffers at the hands of vandals. The Uitenhague Massacre Foundation wants the site to be turned into an economic precinct to provide opportunities for families of the victims.
We want them to be able to make money for themselves, so that whenever there are people that come to Uitenhague, in particular when they are celebrating or commemorating the loss of their loved ones, those people must be able to invest in those particular kind of projects, so that we don't have this situation where the victims and these beneficiaries keep on saying that this government is doing nothing for us. So that's why, as the Uitenhague Massacre Foundation, we've then decided that we identify that land.
Now, 30 years later, the families of victims will gather again to remember their loved ones. But they still have one wish: a better life, as they are still trapped in the clutches of poverty. Lerato Tipa, SABC News, Uitenhague.